Ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw, Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Throw there, it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Now a 2nd and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now 3rd down and 7. Here's McCarthy. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Here's McLeod on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Running right, Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Vikings at 500 hit 6-6. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. The give is to Jones. Powers through. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 45 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Penix working out of the gun here. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And looking to throw, Penix. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Penix. This pass is caught by London. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going for it. Penix Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First down, Atlanta.
To the air, Penix. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And now an audible here into something else. They'll throw with Penix. He finds Robinson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Now Penix. Here's a diving catch right side. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll go play action here with Penix. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I'd say they learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
A give left side to Robinson. There's a nice move. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Drake London, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now McCarthy. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the give, here's McBride.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. This ball deep for Tony.
That's caught inside the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to throw.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now 2nd and 3. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game? Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On the delay, Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On play action, now McCarthy. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
3rd and 4. To the air with McCarthy. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Call
a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, the bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Robinson with another carry.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Looking deep here from Mooney.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Robinson up the middle.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Looking to throw, Penix.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This ball deep for Tony.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Penix.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. And that CD, another sack for a young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
On third down, Penix from the gun.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now back to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Coup for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Looking to throw McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll try the right side with Jones. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 170 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This is 2nd and 8. Completes this to Addison out left. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. A give to Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now they'll audible to something else. Again, it's Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
2nd and 9. They'll run it with Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now a hit and a loose football. Touchdown, Vikings. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix.
That's complete to Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll throw with Penix. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Penix.
Steps away to his left.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Penix working out of the gun here.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
2nd down, goal to go. To the air, Penix.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Got a man, it's London.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. They are going for it. Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now a 2nd and 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
McCarthy off the play fake. Now he's free at the 35.
And down to the 16-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Good catch and excellent creation of a big play downfield. I can guarantee you this. That's not a play this defense has practiced against in the days leading up to this game.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this... And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Falcons 56, 28.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 40-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with victory, even better for them.
So for Minnesota, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture.
Nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs. Nothing but them blacks. little daddy, little brilliant, mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog from the Tellero told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blink at my VIP. Snack my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his chick out. We talking start like ball high. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm one miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.